I have always loved art ever since I was a little kid. As a child, I had aspirations of becoming a fashion designer, and that quickly changed into graphic design when I got older. Ever since I was young, I knew I wanted to do something with my creative energy. There are so many people out there who I've taken inspiration from over the years. A lot of them were online, and I would find different videos and pictures, and they would give me ideas of things to do with my art next, and I would use them to learn. One person in particular who has inspired me is a woman named Victoria Harriet. She's an artist that has work that actually isn't too far from my house. There's this little coffee shop called Black Vanilla that's not too far from where I live, and there's a lot of paintings on the walls that I found out she had actually created. I wanted to get in touch with her, and so she agreed to let me interview her so I can learn more about what she does and who she is.
We can't go.
Ooh, whoa, okay. It's a little loaded. My name is Victoria, and right now I'm in school for film and TV production, but I also paint on the side. So, wait, did you find me through Black Vanilla?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. They have a bunch of my stuff. So I try to do more than like just painting. So I guess I'm like an artist, but I don't like saying that. It's been on and off since like maybe elementary school, but I started taking it seriously like almost 3 years ago now. And that was because my junior year, like one of our teachers showed us like the style that I paint in now. So then after a while I was like, oh wait, I should get back into it. Generally from other like artists in terms of music. So like if I really like a song or like I relate to them as a person, I'll do something like that. But I follow a lot of art accounts on Instagram, so sometimes if I see something, like I'll want to try it. But a lot of times before I try something, like I'll look it up on Pinterest or something to see how other people do it, and then like pull from there and then try and make my own thing. Not necessarily, because before it was just for fun, just to like get back into it. But now I really want to try like painting how I feel. Portraits of like other people may not convey like, oh, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling happy, which I think can be hard to do sometimes if you're like trying to navigate your own emotions. So now my goal is to paint how I feel or like depict how I feel through whatever media, and hope that other people could relate to it and kind of figure out how I'm feeling better through that. From what people have told me, they feel happy, which is great because we need more of that. But I think sometimes art could bring like a sense of wonder and like imagination to people and maybe inspire them to do other things. And I hope that from what people have seen thus far, that that's what that brings them. I have to say I'm kind of surprised because a lot of people come to me from Newburgh and they're like, oh, I saw your stuff, I really like it, or oh, like, you know, can I get something? And I didn't realize that I could do that, and that like people like really would gravitate towards something like that, especially because I live like kind of far away. So it seems nice. Like it seems like people are like really liking it, which makes me happy. And like people like go to Black Vanilla for that, and it's great. Not the way I've done for Black Vanilla. Like there was like this frozen yogurt shop near my house that had like two of my things. And then I had a gallery in Danbury, but like nothing stuck as long as the one that Black Vanilla did. Newburgh itself seems to have a really strong sense of community. Like from what at least from what I've seen online, like a lot of people seem to like want to help each other here and really want to like bring the community up. So while I don't live here, I'm glad to like kind of be a part of that in some way. I really, really admire like Gina Rodriguez. I don't know. Do you know who she is? You know who she is?
Yeah,
she's awesome.
The Jane the Virgin actress.
Oh.
Yeah, she's Jane, and I love her. I think she's great. She went to Columbia. She went to NYU. Like she's super smart. She every Monday on her Instagram, she'll post like a person of color and like talk about them and try to bring them up, and like very like vocal and about like politics and stuff like that. So I really like her. Dasha Polanco is somebody else I really like. She plays Daya on Orange Is the New Black. I relate to her more through her personal story as opposed to like what she does now. But I try to I've noticed that I gravitate towards people who I like identify with a lot. Of course, everyone likes Beyonce, or most people should. So she's another person that like I'm really like, oh my god, like I want to be like. Like the thing is too, like you have to think like having longevity in a career is really difficult. And she's been at this for 20 years, and she's like only getting bigger. Now she has all these foundations and stuff. So especially women, like strong women of color, are people that I'm like, yes. Yes. So I posted one and I kind of stopped because like I had other like commissions to do, but I took Lil' Kim and I was gonna mash it up with Sugar Mama from the Proud Family. So I was gonna do that, and then in terms of like trying to make pieces that relate to my feelings, I was gonna make like a a word search, and have a sentence be within the word search, and like take nails and strings and like have the nails and strings like circle the words. And then I was actually gonna do one of Beyonce that was gonna be like 4 feet by 8 feet on a piece of wood. So like I'm excited. I have stuff I want to do. It's just a matter of like doing it. Really have to be dedicated, and you have to be persistent, and you also have to, because it's something I struggle with, like not worry about what other people are doing, because if you're worried about what they're doing, that takes less time that you're like focused on your own work and more on theirs. And it doesn't matter what they're doing, because what their end goal may not be your goal. So if you're focused on them, it's taking you off of your path. So just stay focused and stay dedicated and stay true to yourself. You'll be okay.
I'm really glad that I got to interview Victoria. Not only did she give me insight and good advice as an aspiring artist, but she also helped me realize that although reaching out to those who inspire me might be kind of intimidating since I have social anxiety, it's really worth it and it pays off. I was really surprised by how laid back and cool she was. She's an adult, but her personality reminds me of somebody that I would be friends with. The things she talked about were really relatable to me, and I felt more comfortable speaking with her than I expected.
I can't ever just be enough for you. Matter of fact, I can't even afford you. I saw the way you look at him. I seen your eyes trying to hide.
Okay, and cut.